coming.
Good morning to all of the Patties. What's good with you? How's everybody doing this morning? I won hockey last night. Finally, my hockey team won a damn game. Oh, gosh. Dehan Swanepoel, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody here. Yeah. Thank you, Carolina. Yeah, we finally won a hockey game last night. The Blue Jays won last night. The VIP room is now 21-5. I hit another winner this morning. Hit a TP1 right here on my EU trade. Might be break even on this one. I'm not sure. I may monitor this a little bit throughout the stream. I'll let you know how that goes. But we are 21-5 in VIP. And take a look. The trade with Pat Robot is available in 4 days, 21 hours. I'm going to launch it on stream, baby. You know I'll be launching that thing on stream. Hell yeah. Who's ready to win some trades this morning? I'm ready to win some trades this morning. I'm feeling good. Let's take a look at our last stream trade. Where the hell was our last stream trade? What was that? It was a Nasdaq, right? We were on Nasdaq. Look at that win. How about this? Looks similar to today. Is that a sniper entry? How about that stream trade right there? If you're a trash talker, if you think I'm a bad trader, suck it. Take a look at this trade on stream. Who else wins trades like that on stream? No one. Look at that sniper entry. Watch the damn videos, figure out how to trade like Pat and trade with Pat. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. I'm looking for some trades. Obviously, this is not financial advice. This is education and entertainment only, but I'm about to cake and make some more money. What's going on with Nasdaq this morning? Look, reacted well off of this level once, reacted well off of this level twice, Are we going to react off of this level again? Maybe, yes. Do we have to look at gold? Of course we've got to look at gold. They love gold. They love gold so much, all they want to do is love gold. Okay, that's my trump. That was not my best trump. Look, level of supply right here at gold. Is price going to come down to the level that I like? Maybe. Got another level down here. Well, that's just a line. We don't need that line. I got another level right down here. And we got another level right down here. So we've got a lot of levels on gold. Which one's going to catch the price? Nobody knows. But I know one thing, and that is I am 21-5 in VIP this month. Yes, I'm here just to brag. And again, Trade with Pat Robot coming out in 4 days, 21 hours. It's incredible. I do have to work on the Discord still. I have the Discord ready. I've got to start pumping you guys into the Discord where we can talk about it. Shout out to Inchin. Inchin won VIP last stream. So Inchin, did you win the Euro US dollar trade this morning? We are on a hell of a streak right now. A hell of a streak. Saiva Sudeva Praneeth is back. He's a mouthy one. Happy to see you. Let's see your profit. Do you want to see my profit? I don't know. I don't know if you're ready to see my profit. There you go. How's that look, huh? That's all VIP. You were working out. Well, Inchin's keeping that body tight. The trade with Patties, all the women keeping the bodies tight. Gold is dropping. Gold is dropping, but it's dropping to my level. Maybe Daddy's getting in on a buy. What else do we have here? We have our stream trading model. Let's go through it very quickly. I know you've seen it too many times, but I'm going to show you again. What am I doing this morning? It's 9:40 right now, 9:37, something like that, right? And we're looking at this candle right here. This candle, it goes down. It goes up. It's the 15-minute candle from 9:30 to 9:45. That's the New York Stock Exchange open, and it's creating our range. So candle just closed right there. What happened? We had the candle low, the candle high. This creates the range top and the range bottom, and that is our opening range for the trading session. Then we come to the 5-minute time frame. Oh, me's here. You got Elmo? You want to show Elmo to everybody? Okay. We'll continue with this part of the lesson in a second. But Omi wants to show you Elmo. Look at that. You want to say chocolate mousse?
Chocolate mousse.
Very good.
Elmo.
Elmo. Okay.
Baby Elmo.
Baby Elmo. Okay. Well, we've still got to trade, so.
All done.
All done. Perfect. Off you go. Go see Mama. Here's your bag. Yeah. Okay. Our good luck charm entered the stream, entered the chat. So, Naomi's in the chat. Now, next thing we're doing, after we get the high and the low of our range, we're watching the 5-minute time frame. Each of these candles is 5 minutes. And we're just waiting for price to either break out the bottom or break out the top and close. Omi's back. Oh, okay. Now, so in this one right here, we got the candle break and close out the top, so we want to buy. But where do we want to enter the trade? Well, that's where discretion is involved. Discretionary entry, okay? You could enter at the closed candle, a retest at the top of the zone, an FVG, a midline, a demand zone. All of these are options. You can see. Down you go, baby. Yes. In the trade example I'm providing right here, we waited for price to retrace to a level of demand, put my stop loss below the range. Then I had my first take profit partial here, second take profit right here, let it ride. Maybe we'll run 3 take profits. We ran 3 take profits actually last stream. It worked quite well because we were able to stay in that trade for a while. So now that is what we're looking for, and we are here on gold right now. Let's go take a look at Nasdaq. I'll explain the strategy. We have 3 minutes before we get into the trade. So on Nasdaq, what happened here? Okay, what happened here? Well, we had our range, right? This was our range low, and this was our range high. Then price broke out the top of the range. We were in line with the overall trend, right? We're above the EMA. And then I was looking for a retrace, right? I was looking for a retrace to get into a trade. Why did I enter here? Well, price reacted off of this level right here. This area was acting as a bit of a support level, okay? Bit of a support zone here. So that was the entry, and that was it, and that's it. And it's that simple, okay? You know, don't overcomplicate your trading. Now, sometimes I'm going to have 10 reasons for a trade. Sometimes I'm going to have just 4 like this trade, and it worked so well. All right, back to gold, back to reality. Gold, we've got a few levels here. We got a blue level right there. Okay, so 3 levels. You can buy from here, here, or here. These are 3 levels to buy from. Pat, why are you just buying? Because it's gold. Because it's gold. I have some Forex pairs I've been monitoring as well. Monitoring some Forex pairs. So, one of those is the US dollar, Swiss franc. Let's take a look at the DXY first, though. What's the DXY doing? DXY, you know, not bad. Not bad. You see here, a bit of a resistance here. Probably more of a support level that we have right here. We're at right now. So based on the DXY here, okay, this is the dollar index. We are down here, and the distance from here to here is greater. So we may have a strong US dollar this morning. And so if we have a strong US dollar, then maybe we would be buying the US dollar against the Swiss franc. We have a level here. Okay, this is a level right there. We have another level down here. You can see here, there's a level there. And we have, yeah, that's probably, those would be my 2 levels. What did I just click? Accidentally hit that space bar. All right, so that is it. This is an opportunity we have here. It is 9:45. The range just closed. So the top of the range is here. The bottom of the range is here. We're waiting for what? We're waiting for price to break out the top of the range and come back to our level of demand, which is right here. You could get into a trading position, something like this, and you could have your stop loss below this wick over here. Let's see, this wick, which is also below the level of support we have here, right? So we have multiple areas of interest. This area. If it comes to this area, we're in trouble. Okay, but that's what we're looking for right now. Can we get the price to come out and close? That's what we're looking at right there. Can that price come out and close above this line? If it can, then we have some trading opportunities. 530 people in here. Best prop firm. I don't have any relationships with prop firms right now, so I can't really speak on them. I will be trading with prop firms on stream soon, just to prove that I can pass those challenges and kind of flex my muscles a little bit. And I'm going to try some futures trading, which is going to be very interesting as well. So we're going to do some stuff. We're going to have some fun. And 2026 is going to be a great year for us. All right, we are getting the break out of the top of the range. That's what we want to see. All right, very nice. So now we're just waiting for this candle to close outside of the range and then retrace to our level. Now, also have a bit of an inverse fair value gap on this one right there. Potential entry as well at the middle of the range. So we're going to have to do that discretionary entry. Where do we want to enter? You know, do you want to enter off of this level, right? That's a decent level right there, right? Why? Because you have the inverse fair value gap, which is right here, okay? And then you have a level of support right here. The price pushed off of that level before. So we're gonna monitor the markets here on US dollar, Swiss franc, and I also am looking at GBPUSD. Let's go ahead and take a look at GBPUSD. Looking to sell a little bit here. We have reacted off of this level multiple times now. We've created a bit of a range, haven't we? So we're looking to get a break, and it looks like we're getting that break right now. You can see top of the range, bottom of the range. Is price going to close out the bottom of the range right here? Where would we be interested in buying? That is the question. That is the question. Not there. Probably near the top of the range. Probably just kind of mimic the same sort of level. Let's see what type of reaction we get on GU. What am I thinking on Nasdaq that morning? Let's go ahead and take a look at Nasdaq this morning. Having a little coffee this morning, which, you know, always gives me bags. So I'm gonna look old, but I'm gonna have energy. All right, this is our NQ right here. Let's mark it up a little bit. That's it right there. That's what we're looking at right now. Want to trade with the trend? We've having a lot of success trading with the trend. Look. So we are in an uptrend here, okay? Price is above the yellow EMA. It's a yellow EMA. Why? Why is it yellow? Because someone in the chat told me to make it yellow. Let's see. Will we win today? Let's see what everyone thinks about that. Are we going to win today? That is the question. Shout out to Swanepo. A bit bright in here today. Let's turn one of those lights off. Or is that too? Now that's too light, huh? Oh well. Do I have a ring tattoo? I do, yeah. I do. USD CAD, let's take a look. Freaking pissed off on this. What the hell's going on with USD CAD right now? In a downtrend again. I want to buy US dollar against the Canadian dollar. I'd like to counter trend trade this thing. I'm ready for the US dollar to beat up on the Canadian dollar. The Canadian economy sucks. It makes no sense. Our economy is so bad. I want to buy it right now. I just want to buy it right from here. That's what I want to do. I want to buy it right now, but I'm not going to do it because I don't have enough reasons to do it, right? I'd rather get a break out the top and a pullback and then go up. But the USD CAD, I tend to be too close to, you know? I'm too close to this pair, so I tend to try to avoid it. Back to gold. People want to see gold. All right, on gold, let's set our range for the morning. Our New York session range is now set right there. We are waiting for price to break out the top of our range and then retrace to a level that we like. What's a level that we like? Well, I like this level down here. That's a level that I like. This one right here, this one right here, this one right there. Those are my points of interest, but I could just as easily get in at the bottom of the range right here just to see if we could stay within the range and win some trades on the way up. That's what we're going to be looking for. Bitcoin also took a bit of a nosedive here, and now it is reacting off of my level of support here. So are the buys in? We are ranging now, right? So we're ranging. So you could buy it up to this level. Very possible price comes to the top of the range here on Bitcoin, but we'll have to see. We have been in a downtrend now in Bitcoin, which is kind of disappointing. I like Bitcoin to be cruising. You hit a sniper entry on GU, good for you. Shout out to Florida. All right, GU broke. It came off of the level here, reacted off of the level as we were hoping, and we are looking to get in on GU at this level here. If we could get that significant pullback, can we get a significant pullback here on GU this morning? This candle, I don't know, we'll see. It may just react off the bottom of the range and take off. We want a little bit more. We're hoping, if price could stay in our trading range here, that we should be able to get in here. We've hit this level a bunch of times. We can hit that level again over the next, maybe 4 candles, 3 or 4 candles. So we should be in. Until what time does the orb work? I generally use the orb for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It can work after that, but that is the way that I like to do it. And that should be the way that you do it too, to be honest. All right. We have a bit of an aggressive break here on US dollar Swiss franc this morning. So I'm not sure. Okay, let's see from our potential entry here. It's already 13 pips. So we're going to have to potentially look for a different entry here. Possibly a fair value gap midline entry. Why? Because when we get an explosive move out, you're generally not going to come all the way to the bottom of the range, okay? An explosive move like this, you're probably going to come to the middle of the range. Potentially, if the move goes even higher, then you're actually going to just come to the top of the range, okay? If you've never seen my videos on my orb trading strategy, you should definitely watch them. It makes this trading process much simpler. Now, as for a strategy, again, I always say it's not one strategy. I'm using discretion, and I'm using many different elements, whether it's some smart money concepts, support, resistance, supply and demand. All of these things are in every single trade that I place. Every single trade that I place. Is GU going to re-enter our range? Does seem to be rejecting off of this level right here, which was something I was concerned about happening, okay? Let's see where we are right here. We're 18 pips from entry, so that's a very far entry as well. We may have to adjust that entry and get in somewhere else, but let's just see what type of a reaction we get here. Trade of the day, US dollar Swiss franc. Yeah, this is the trade of the day so far. This is what I'm looking at right now. I am hoping for a pullback on the US dollar Swiss franc right now. From my entry, we are about 8 pips right now. The thought process right now is that we're going to maintain some sort of bullish structure, kind of something like this here. If we measure out the move as well from the bottom to the top of the move right now, we are looking always to get into trades below the 50%. Why? Because we want to get into trades at a discount, okay? You want to get into your trade where? At a discount. So we're waiting for a pullback here on US dollar Swiss franc, where this is a bit of a midline entry. Originally, I was hoping to get in at demand. So I mapped out this fair value gap right here. Okay, so this is our fair value gap. Also had a level of demand, right? So we had the level of demand down here, which was my original entry. That's where I wanted to get in, but I'm not sure that we're going to get a significant enough pullback to get in at this level here. So I am considering this level here, right? And that's what we do. Depending on how far we come outside of the range is also going to determine how deep we come back into the range. Now we do have a big red candle forming right here, which is a good sign for us because we want to get that pullback, and we are still Probably what, 6 pips away here? Yeah, 6.5 pips away. I can just look at the chart and tell. We love the Arabs. You think Bitcoin is going to fall to 112, 116? I hope not. I love me some Bitcoin, and I want that Bitcoin price to stay high. High, high, high. How's everybody doing in the chats? Nasdaq just broke out the top of the range. Thank you, Chase. Let's pull Nasdaq into our orders here. That's a pretty aggressive move we have right now. That's an aggressive move we have right now. So, are we going to get the close? Yeah, we're probably going to get a close here. And then what is the entry model? That is the question. Where would we enter? Could be a top of the range. You know, could be possibly top of the range. Could be entering at the middle of the range. Could be entering at the bottom of the range. We have 3 options. Let's take a look at the structure. Swing low to swing high. New swing low. Creating a new swing high. Where is the next swing low going to be after that? Is it the range midline? Maybe. Let's go back to US dollar Swiss franc as we wait for our pullback off of the break. And again, let me show you here. Our swing low, our swing high, our swing low, our new swing high, and where's our next swing low? This level right here could be the next swing low where we enter the trading position and win some more money on US dollar Swiss franc. I'm happy that you're here, Fungoosh. I appreciate you very much. Look, it says 92% say that we are going to win the trade, or 91% say we're going to win the trade. So that is a good sign. We have a positive community here full of winners. We also have EG. We had a break on EG, and we have a level of demand. So let's take a look at what's happening in EG. Our swing low didn't make a new swing high. So, you know, that's basically our swing high there. Where's our next swing low? I'm not sure. So here's a potential setup as well. So we are in buy mode in EG, which is the euro against the British pound. Where is my entry? I'm not sure where my entry is here. Obviously, we had this level of demand here. That level of demand has already been used. If we look at the Fibonacci from our recent low here to the high, I guess that would be, you know, it's not exactly a swing low, but, you know, looks pretty good. So that would be EG going long from the bottom of the range. What's the pips on that? That's 4 pips away. That gives us some potential here as well. Maybe something like that on EG. Let's keep that in mind. This is the one we've been waiting for longer. We are 6 pips away here. On GBPUSD, we are coming up here now. Still 11 pips here, but we're going to monitor that. And then EG, if we are going to go into a trade here, it is about 4 pips away here. This one I haven't really monitored as closely, so I want to just take a look at some of the levels here. Yeah, it does look pretty good, doesn't it? Even on the higher time frames here. A long time since we've been at these levels. Reacted down off of these levels here in April. So that's a long time ago. So it is possible we react down at that level again now, but there's room to the upside still before we react to that level. So I'm not certain about this one. I'm not certain about this one yet. We're gonna have to take our time and watch how the candles play out here. We may have to adjust some of my levels on EG as I look for that trade. GBPUSD was coming close, rejected now. US dollar Swiss franc, ooh, rejected off of the top line. That's a nice top line entry right there, which sometimes you see, right? I did talk about we broke out the top and then there. So may have to consider the EG setup since these other two setups are kind of leaving us. And then our Nasdaq setup, we have some potential here as well. Just not sure where we're going to enter on this one. Let's see, we're getting a pullback here now. We're going to have to consider, what is the price going to do? Is the price going to react off the top of the range here? Is it going to react off the middle of the range here? Let's see what happens with this candle right here. See how juicy that is as we prepare for a trading position. Do you guys like the EG trade? Let's see. Let's see. EU's at a nice level here, but we didn't break out the top of the range, so I don't really have anything on EU yet. 68% yes on EG. NZD JPY. Let me take a look. You're talking about, this guy's losing his mind in the chat. It's a 1 pip spread and I'm scalping, so that's not great, man. That's not great. Sorry, man. I'm not really interested in your trade that much. This is a real exotic pair. You want to buy. Yeah, it's not a bad buy. You've got a decent level here. We haven't broken out the top of the range though, right? Price needs to what? Break the top of the range. Okay, so the buy is not there, Tezzy. Thanks for commenting 100 times, but you know the strategy. By now you know the strategy, so don't bug me. All right, what are we doing? Are we gonna try and catch Nasdaq on the way down here? Maybe. How far down are we gonna come? Bottom of the range? Do I try and catch Nasdaq? That's the question. Got a big push up. We're getting a big pull back. Do I want to catch it? EG. Yeah, EG. I'm not sure about EG, to be honest. I'm not sure about this one. More interested in US dollar Swiss franc. More interested in Nasdaq as well. Nasdaq's always fun. Is gold breaking out the top of the range, John? Yeah, gold is coming to the top of the range now. We've rejected off of it, and now we are starting to break through. Let's see if we can get a close here. And potential for a fair value gap here as a potential entry on gold this morning for a buy. Let's see if that holds. Let's go back to Nasdaq. Nasdaq is reacting up now. I might have missed my chance to get in here, but let's see. We could reject off of this level and come to the bottom of the range. We're watching. We're looking. We're watching. We're looking. Oil and silver. I'm not really much of a silver trader, guys. I know you guys want me to trade silver. I don't really care about silver very much. I've never traded it. Not really interested in trading it. Did break out the top of the range, which is nice. You know, you gotta break out the top of the range right there. Take a look at Nasdaq again. Okay. All right. If Nasdaq comes down here to the bottom of the range, I'm gonna take it. I think I'll take it from here. All right. 21 and 5 in VIP this month. That is right. 21. Yeah, we could draw it. All right, we should have that on the chart at all times. There. Okay. We are getting a price pull down here. Let's take a look at US dollar Swiss franc. Okay, we might catch this here. This is a bit wild. Again, don't copy my trades. This is not financial advice. I may try and catch this thing, which is, it's a risky play here, but we're gonna do something risky. I think we're gonna play this risky. If this comes down, I think I'm gonna hop in soon. Let's see how far it goes. Now, I have lost like this as well. I have lost like this, and I do teach you in my videos to not catch big red candles. But when I'm on stream, man, I can't help it. I can't help it. All right, so let's see if we can come down here. Fill this area right there. What is the best time frame to trade on gold? Well, it depends on how you're trading. Are you a swing trader? Are you a day trader? Are you a scalper? I'm doing a lot of scalping, so I'm trading on the 5-minute. Now, we are about 40 seconds away from getting a break and close on gold here. And then we're going to have to find a trade opportunity. Now, we do have the fair value gap right here. And that also has acted as a support level as we pull that over. We look left. We've reacted off of this level here on multiple occasions. Now we have an FVG right there, so we could pull back to that level and get into a trade potentially, right? That's not a great trade. It's not an incredible trade. It's not a very strong pullback. Okay, so that is something we'll have to be careful with. Let's go back to NQ. NQ reacted off of the midline. You know, we considered a midline entry here. We thought about it. But we're waiting for a more significant pullback. We're trying to keep the win streak hot right now, so we need that. Please answer you. What's your question? You know, if you're gonna just say please answer me, send me a question. I'm not reading minds here. This is Nasdaq right now. We're kind of jumping between Nasdaq. We're looking at gold. We just got the break here on gold. We're looking to see what type of a reaction we get there. It did just fill this fair value gap right here, so it might be rejecting off of that level. I was thinking about getting in here, but I think that might be too close now. So let's just see what the reaction is on gold this morning before we make any determination. Gold, let's pull that there. US dollar Swiss franc, this is one I've been interested in. I've been jumping to that. And then I had this GBPUSD. I've been interested in this one as well, although I've been expecting a very significant pullback. Also, if you checked out the website, hey, look at the robot box. Dude, I created that box. You see this box right here? I created this thing in ChatGPT in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm sorry, designers. You don't have a job anymore. Anyways, my robot's coming out in 4 days, 21 hours. Save up a few $100. It's going to be worth it. Let's get into the EG. EG, Jesus, that was my level. And I would be TP1 right now. So, holy crap, look at that trade. I didn't have my limit order set on this one. But looks like Daddy was making a pretty good decision on that call, huh? I talked about we had the swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, and then I thought another swing low was going to come in here for a sniper entry, and it looks like it did. It looks like it did. I probably would have TP1'd already, or I would have been TP1'd at this midline right there. I think if I got there, I'd TP1, so that would be TP1 right there, and that would have been another win in the books. But I'm looking at a bunch of other ones. Tell me why I should buy my robot. Well, I've been trading with robots for years. I've made millions. I haven't released a robot in 10 years. And so my robot now, this is 10 years in the making. Gold reacting off of my level. Basically, if you like the strategy that I trade on stream, you'll like the robot, because the robot trades the strategy that I trade on stream. Wicking off of this level right here. Can we come down to this wick right here for my entry? Maybe. Waiting for that on Nasdaq still. US dollar, Swiss franc, still waiting for a pullback here. You know, we should be able to get it. Come on, that's only 7 pips. That's easy. We could get there. GBPUSD coming close here as well. And always monitoring gold, right? Gold, I said, hey, maybe I like this fair value gap entry right here. But we are waiting for price action because we would prefer a deeper pullback, right, on gold if we can get it. Sorry, let's go back to gold. I'm not trying to shake your brains here on the charts this morning, okay? Let's see what type of a reaction we get to that level right there. It's just, you know, when you get the short breakout, right? Like how you see how we had a short breakout, the likelihood is you're going to get a deeper pullback, So that being said, you know, what type of an entry do we have? Just kind of a support entry, right? Probably that. Short. It's a long way to go, but probably the bottom of the range entry, and you just trade the range today on gold. Stop loss, who knows? I think we'd have to adjust that live. Something like this for gold. Let's go back to Nasdaq. Has been going wild. Nasdaq reacting up now. I might have missed my chance on Nasdaq there. I don't like how the icon moves. Put a little line under there. Just so you know, VIP's cooking this month. You should be in VIP. If you're not in VIP, you are missing out. US 30. Let's take a look at the EG trade here still. Yeah, so I would have TP1'd on that. Maybe I should have been watching this chart a little bit closer. We could have been in a trade right now. That's okay. Oh, I gotta lean back in my chair. If you don't lean back in your chair, your back hurts. I'm wearing the TWP clothes today. Who wants some swag? Yeah, reacting off of our range midline here. That makes sense though, right? We had such a big explosion out. The midline was a consideration for our entry here. Yeah, I went to the bottom of the range just because we had such big red candles. But it's very possible we could stay in the range now and get in here. So let's see what happens on NQ. Let's see what happens on US dollar, Swiss franc, GBPUSD. We're waiting on all of these now. Here's an FVG right here. Are we going to react down off of that level? Potentially. That would have been a potential setup. You want some swag. So gold, my level's holding a little bit. This was a potential entry for me here. Potential. Zoom out on gold a little bit, show you what I have drawn on my chart. Just different areas for buys that I like, different points of interest. This was my first point of interest right here. Obviously wasn't in love with it because the break was short. The short break, I want to have more of a pullback, right? Generally, when you get a short break like that, you get more of a significant pullback. So I want to put myself in a position to catch that pullback down here. So that's why on gold, this is the level that I'm waiting for. It is 10.17. We don't have a live trade yet, but we are looking for a live trade. Yeah, sorry about the swag. Yeah, I gotta make some more sweaters and make some shirts, and then I could start giving them out on stream or something. I gotta figure out how to do that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Is GU polling back to us right now? Let's take a look. GU's here, still quite a bit away here actually. Still about 10 pips away. But, you know, where you could see here, we are in that wave pattern, right? So are we just going to keep bouncing between these two zones? Potentially. CAD JPY sell. Guys, I don't really trade these weird exotics that you want to trade. Oh, you want to sell because of this level of support right there. Sorry, that level of resistance right there. Look at the reaction off of that level here too. Yeah, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But that does not follow my range trading strategy. That is, we broke out the top of the orb. We are in an uptrend. So no. I'm not selling that. That's a counter trend. You can. But this is also going to get weaker, man. Eventually this is going to break, you know? It's not going to hit that level 100 times, right? At some point, that level is going to break. So it's very possible that this is actually what you get today. Just because, you know, look, 1, 2, 3. 4th time's a charm, 5th time's a charm. I don't know, but I'm not selling that, okay? Be careful with your charts. Be careful with your trades. Trade safely. Let's get back over to gold. Gold is something we're looking at right now. I'm waiting for more of a significant pullback on gold, right? Is this level, this is the level that I mark out. Is that level going to hold? Maybe. But if it doesn't hold, then we can come all the way down here. Looks like we're getting close on a couple of my pairs. GU is starting to come to my level. And US dollar Swiss franc, it's not really moving at all, but GU does have a little bit of momentum here. It just filled the rest of that fair value gap. Let's look and see what we're seeing here. So we have the EMA down, right? We had the break, right? We have the price here above 78, almost 100% pullback we're looking for, almost 100%. We're well in our discounted zone already, right? Anything above that 50% is discounted price. We're well into that discounted zone already on GU. So that's looking like we may get in here on GU. And you're saying, oh, Pat, you were just talking about CAD JPY, which is a similar setup, right? Like this, it's very similar. Why are you saying you're not going to take this, but you're going to take this? Well, let me explain why. Let's go through the reasons. So, 1, downtrend, right? So we're trading with the trend. 2, broke the orb out the bottom. 3, pullback to resistance. Okay. 4, discounted zone. All right, we have reasons to take the trade. Let's pull that over now and get ready for a potential entry on GU this morning. Is it right? And I said the CAD JPY, like, doesn't look, it broke out the top of the range. The EMA is bullish, right? So those things we don't have, but we do have here. Does that mean that this is going to win? Does that mean that every trade is going to win? No. But we have reasons, right? Those are the reasons for trade. Simple. Okay? And you got to have that VIP number up there. Everyone wants to see that VIP. All right. How's the chat going? How to buy my robot. The robot will be available on my website, tradewithpat.com. It will be available on Monday. I think I'm going to launch it on the stream. I'll be on stream and I'll be launching it. I still have a Nasdaq pending. Yes, let's go to the Nasdaq. What about my EG? Look, EG didn't take it. Would a TP won? Would have broke even. So we would have won, you know, 200, 300 bucks, and then we would have broke even. We are reacting off of this level again, but I'm not sure if I want to take this one. I don't have a lot of confidence in it, but it does seem like it's reacting off of our level again. We're just going to have to consider that. But we've been waiting on this one for a long time, so let's see. Are we going to get in at GU right here? How's the dollar index doing now? The dollar index is coming very close here. It's very close to this level. We're going to react off of this level. We broke out the top. This is in line. GUG just has to pull back a little bit more for me here. I just need a little bit more of a pullback here. Show me some strength, and then we can explode down in line with the DXY. Euro USD, sir. No. Stop spamming the chat. Euro USD broke out the bottom of the orb. I want to buy. So if we broke out the bottom of the orb, we want to sell, but I don't want to sell. So I have no interest in that trade. Okay, I've shown that already. I love you. Don't spam me. USD Swiss franc is coming down. GU is coming up. This is an insane pullback here. We are very, very close to getting into a trade on this position here. Whoa, that is coming close. 2 pips away from entry. Are we ready to get into a trading position? Let's clean the chart up a little bit so we're ready and we're healthy and we're hot. Let's keep the streak alive, baby. In VIP, what are we? We are 21-5 in October. These are the reasons for my trade here on GBPUSD. We're in a downtrend. We broke the orb out the bottom. We pulled back to resistance, and we're in the discounted zone. All right, so we have reasons to take this trade. Can we get into it? We need a little bit more GPP strength. Let's go to the DXY again just for a second. DXY is coming to a level of interest rate here where it can shoot up. So that's going to be some strong dollar, and that's in line. So we just need a little bit more of a pullback here to get into our trade. And then we're going to react off that DXY. We're going to get some strong dollar price action here. Let's see. We are very, very close to our entry. Very, very close to our entry. On GU. How's US dollar Swiss franc? We should pull one of these off. Let's pull the... Watch the Swiss franc. I'm watching the GU here. Nasdaq as well. Nasdaq, I'm going to pull off right here for now. I'm more focused on GBPUSD. EG getting a reaction again off of my level. We are very, very close on either of these two trading positions here. Buying on the US dollar Swiss franc. Selling on the Great Britain pound US dollar. And we are close. Someone is asking about Bitcoin. Well, a lot of people asking about a lot of things, but I am very close to getting into a trade, so I'm kind of focused on that right now. Am I going to get in on this move? Are we going to tap in right above the range here and then slam down off of this level one more time and be contained by our macro range? That is the hope. Another reason. 5. Sell from top of macro range. All right, we are close. We are close. And we are in the trade on GBPUSD. We just tapped into the trade on GBPUSD. I'm already up $100. We've got to catch this thing now. We have to catch this thing. This candle has to react in our direction. We are at $300 in profit. Let's push it down. We have fair value gaps to fill. We have levels to react to. Let's make some money this morning. I am hot in VIP. I want to be hot in stream. We got to be hot. Let's push this thing down. All right, $300 in profit here, and we are going to push down even further. If I get to about $600-700, I will be TP1ing early on this position, as we have a lot of other positions that we could take today. So let's take a look at potential levels for us. Maybe something like that. Maybe something like that for us. Let's see if we could reach that white line. That might be a TP1 for us. Let's just hope we can push the price down here. Are the sellers going to come in and help us out? Can we turn one of these green candles bearish, right? We are looking for a sniper entry live on stream. That's what we always do. We're always trying to get a sniper entry when we're scalping and make money right out of the gate. Please do smash that like button. If it's the first time you're here, hit the like button. Please do subscribe. Consider joining the VIP trading room. I'm 21-5 this month. I'm hot as hell, and I'm sure you're hot and sexy too. Shout out to all the patties. We got a lot of sexy people in the chat right now, and we're trying to make some money here on this trading position. Can we get to that white line for a potential TP1? Okay, that's close. That's close. Okay, I'm TP1 out right there. That is my first profit target, and I am at break even now. So we are winning trades. So we're TP1 out, and that is just our first profit level. We're going to be looking for a TP2 much deeper here, much deeper. But what a sniper entry. He did it again. He did it again. How many times is he going to do it? I'm going to do it as many times as I want to do it. I've been doing it my whole life, baby. So that takes us to 54 wins, 19 losses. 2 wins in a row on stream, and an undefeated week on the stream. An undefeated week. Maybe I'll have to come back Friday. Just kidding. I got way too much work to do to come back on a Friday. But you never know. Sometimes a surprise stream happens. And we are still up 600 after the TP hit, and we are in position here. Now, are we going to retest the top of the range? Potentially. But let's hopefully go bearish, and just be in line with the previous trend, right? The previous trend was bears all the way down. So can we do that live on stream again? Can we just continue to win trades live on stream? You know that we can. We've been doing this for months and months and months. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. Keep pushing for me. Thank you for all of those likes. I appreciate all of those likes. I appreciate those W's in the chat. Now, we will do a raffle. We will spin the wheel for free VIP shortly as we hit more profit targets on this trade. Okay? We're not going to spin the wheel right now. We're going to see if we could get more profit on this trade. Probably looking for a TP2 quite a bit lower here. Maybe this fair value gap here. I think something like this is going to be a TP2. With some free VIP connected to it. If price can come back to that level down there, that's going to be a TP2. Why? That's like a fair value gap. So let's see if we could push down to that fair value gap there for a TP2. Be doing free VIP for sure. Good win. Happy to see it. My profit screen is off. Oh, well, you could, yeah, well, thank you for telling me. You guys could have told me earlier. There you go. There we go. At 800 bucks. Let's go. We have a next profit target will be at a fair value gap, just a little bit further down. As we just continue to win. You've been saying this for 10 minutes. I'm sorry, Titus. I apologize. I didn't see your messages. Thank you. You know, look at that sniper entry. We call that a TWP sniper entry. How many times on stream am I going to do it, huh? How many times on stream? As many as I want, I guess, but let's stay bearish here. I would like this one to not come to my break even. You know, I've got about 600 in profit, put about 300 or so in my pocket on the first target. So I could take more at any point now, but I'd like to wait for the FVG to be filled. Push down a little bit further to that FVG. That's not very far, right? We're talking get to our next profit target only about 3.5 pips. So we definitely can get there. You entered with me. All right, I hope you got your profit. You're not supposed to copy my trades, though. I always say, don't copy my trades. This is not financial advice. I am the man, but this is not financial advice, okay? Those are two separate things. Me being the man and this being financial advice are two separate things. This is not financial advice. I'm just trading, and you're just watching me trade, and we're having a good time with the patties. Sold 4 lots of gold. You are cooking. You're the man. Your wife told you to be more like Pat. Well, I can't argue with that. Time for another beer. I do have beer. I have beer in the fridge from last night. Do I have a morning beer on stream? No, I have too much work to do. Shout out to John Greenberg, my favorite J. This is not financial advice, but who has a mansion? Well, I don't have the mansion yet. You know the best thing about the mansion that I'm building? The best thing about the mansion that I'm building, and this is the flex, it's already paid for. It's already paid for. The mansion is already paid for, right? You know, when people buy stuff, they don't have the money for it. They pay it off for 30 years. Not me. It's already paid for. It's done. Well, we're going to hide that one. The website for the new robot, tradewithpat.com. And the robot rules. The robot trades this exact strategy. The strategy that is on your screen right now, the robot trades that. At TP2 Vapool, let's take 30% off. If we're able to reach this next level, we're going to take about 30% more off of this position. And we're going to continue to let it ride, hopefully. Why don't I use the robot on stream? I don't know if people would be entertained with me using the robot on stream. But next week, I will be launching the robot. So maybe next week, I will use it on stream. How does the robot determine discretionary entry? You have to set that. You will set the discretion, or basically what I've done is I've optimized and I've strategy tested every single discretionary entry model, so we know we're close to profit here. So we know basically on gold, the top of the range is working very well for the last 3 years, and that is TP2 hit right there. Another $400 in my pocket. I'm up about $700 or $800 on this position, and I still have another 800 in it. So TP1, TP2 hit. We are cruising today live on stream, making money with the patties. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. We are just good at this, you know? We are good at this. Now, we are reacting off of this fair value gap, right? That is why I took a profit there, right? Because it was a fair value gap, and there's positive reactions off of those levels sometimes, and you could see we're getting a positive reaction, which is why I took more profit off of the trade. Now, again, I think I'm at about $800 in profit on this position now. This is the next level we need to see broken. We want to close beneath that fair value gap, potentially use that as a resistance here or as a support, depends on how you talk. I never have it right. And then we're going to just continue pushing this position down. Are we going to come all the way down to this level? Maybe, maybe not. You know, it's possible that the fair value gap holds and we come back to break even. At that point, doesn't matter. We hit 2 take profits. Beautiful looking position. Had my original stop loss somewhere around there. So we're talking over 1-to-1. You know, good risk reward ratio there. Absolutely. Stop it now, it's reversal. Well, it's possible. It's possible, but there's no reason to stop it. We have 2 profit levels, and we're going to go for our 3rd profit level, which is, you know, pretty deep here. I think we're probably looking for probably something like that. If we're able to get it, our next profit target would be there. TP3, can we? Well, that is why, as you can see, we're getting a real bullish reaction here. This is why we take profit off of that level, right? So we were being smart, right? We knew, hey, there was a potential that the fair value gap was going to shoot price. There was a potential that this level was going to shoot price once it got filled. It got filled and it shot price, which is why we took more profit off the table at each of these levels. So even if this comes to my break-even rate here and knocks me out of this trade, I'm already $800 or so in profit, right? That is how we do things here. Let me look at my phone for a second, because I want to look at my phone. I am also monitoring a VIP trading position here. I am still in this trade here in VIP. I've already hit my TP1 here, and we are hopefully riding EU all the way up here for a TP2. Now, we do want to see price break through this level. Let me get back to GBPUSD. Just a quick heads up on what I'm doing in VIP as well. Another winning trade this morning, as I've extended my streak to 21 wins and only 5 losses in all of October in the VIP trading room. Now we are reacting down again here. Hopefully this candle keeps pushing down. That's nice. That's nice. That puts me back around 450. That's nice. That is very nice. Let's move this stuff down here so we could see it, and we could zoom in a little bit more on the trading position here, because the patties like it close. They like it close. And again, we've hit free VIP 2 times, hit free VIP once here, free VIP once here. So that means we have to spin the wheel 2 times to see who gets free access to the VIP room, and that will be coming later in the stream, so you're not going to want to miss that. Don't leave. You want to have that free VIP. Again, 21 and 5 in October in VIP. So it's definitely a room you want to be in right now. These things go good and they go bad, and they go good and they go bad. But over the long term, I'm generally winning, right? And that is the point, right? You know, you'll have some people come join the room for a month. Maybe they have a bad week to start and they go, oh, I don't want to do it. And then the next month we win 7 straight trades. And you go, oh, I wish I was in there that month. Well, that's trading. You have to stick with it long term if you want to have any success. Gold is dropping. Where can we buy my clothes? Yeah, I'm not selling any of this stuff yet, but I got to figure out how to do that. I gotta get a merch store going. I want everyone to wear the TWP logo. That would be cool. Yeah. Okay, football, yeah. You don't like the commission, that's fine, but the trading conditions are worth it. The execution's worth it. Look at this. Look at my entry. They got me there. They tapped me in there. AAAFX has great entries. Merch goes crazy. I don't know what merch I would create. Honey, be careful. All right, that's a nice push down. Eh? So we got a huge reaction off of the FVG. We liquidated some people here, and now we're coming back down to continue this move lower, hopefully. What we really need to do is break below this level right here to see that continuation to our TP3. Can we? TP3, can we? That's a combination of both rooms. The TWP hat, I would have to do it in this style, but I don't know how the hell to get like an A-frame. You know, I like the A-frame. This is like kind of this hat. I should not be wearing an LA hat right now because we're against LA actually. But I don't even have a Jays hat. The Jays logo kind of sucks. I could put a Yankee hat on though. We can't be wearing an LA hat, although it's definitely been luck. We've had a good week for sure in the LA hat. If I did some stuff, like I would probably just have TWP. I don't think I would have the trade with. See here, I have it says trade with Pat, but I think I would just have just the TWP because I don't want you shouldn't be wearing my name, but the logo's cool. The black and blue TWP, yeah, that would be all right. Did Nasdaq fall? I want to take a look at that Nasdaq move. Let's see. Yeah, not to our entry. Gold, not to our entry either. Okay, so we're all right there. Back to our winning trading position. All right, that candle just closed bearish. So, should I tell you the reasons for the trade? We were in a downtrend. Look, you can see there's our EMA. So we were in a downtrend. That's number one. So we were trading with the trend. Number two, we broke out the bottom of the orb, right? Price broke and closed out the bottom of our orb right there. That's number two. Number three, pullback to resistance, significant pullback. Selling from the macro range and getting price at a discount. We're almost 100% discount here, okay? 50% was somewhere around there. So those are the reasons for the trade. And we just, at this point, are waiting for what? We're waiting for this level right here. That fair value gap. We need price to close below that level. If we could close below that level, we're going to continue down. We are showing little bit here, you know, we're starting to range a little bit right now. There's been no decision, right? Kind of seeing what you saw here, right? You could see here a lot of indecision. Does seem like we're getting a little bit of indecision in this area right now. Are we going to break up or are we going to break down out of that area? It's really undecided at this point. who's going to win this battle, whether it's going to be the buyers or the sellers. But either way, we have taken profit off the table here. We've taken profit off the table here. And we are hoping, you know, if things go our way, to take some profit off the table here as well. But again, we have a lot of indecision there. We've got to break through this level right here if we want this trade to continue going on. And again, obviously, guys, I will spin the wheel for free VIP soon because we won the trade. But you gotta have to hang out. You're gonna have to wait and see if your name gets called for free VIP, which is, again, 21-5 in October. That's a good record, and this is a really good trade. Thank you, thank you, thank you. EMA I've got at 200 right now, but I do use the 200 and I do use the 50 as well. They want live on Friday. I think I've got too much work to do with the robot in order to go live. Nasdaq's coming down, gold is coming down. Okay, I'm trying to watch my own trade here, guys, but let's take a quick look at Nasdaq. Okay, let's take a quick look at gold. Okay, those are your charts. You could look at them on your screen too. You don't need me. All right, we're focused here on Great Britain pound US dollar, a Forex trade. Well, I was happy to have you here with me, Young Cheese. Oh, yeah. Still at about 500 in profit on this trade. We are consolidating a little bit here, waiting for a further push to the downside. But from entry right now, what are we at? So from here to here, we're at about 6 pips in profit. So we are in a good place. You know, obviously the price could come and knock us out at break even, but we're at a good place. You know, we're 5-6 pips in profit. It's going to take some time to cover that up if this actually does go to break even. So we certainly could still move down on this one. You love the AUD CAD swing trade. Yeah, I made a boatload off of that position. I did very, very well off of that trade. I'm happy that you like that position as well. This is the trade that he's mentioning here. Where is it? So this was a winning trade that I had. You can see here. Look, it's things still going. So I was able to get a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio on this swing trade in VIP. I gave this as a free trade as well in the free Telegram room, and we were able to hit TP1 here. And then in VIP, I stuck with it, and this is a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, or it looks like it says 2.5. I thought it was a 1.3. I think maybe we got out at 2.5, which is fine. But I should have stuck with it. I should have stuck with it to 3. Look, if it was, we would have just hit it probably this morning. But very nice. Either way, very, very nice. Let's get back to the GU move here. We are about 5 pips from our break even, and we are 18 pips from TP3. So odds are not in our favor in terms of the mathematics on this position, but again, we've already taken TP1 and we've already taken TP2, and I have to spin the wheel for free VIP. So free VIP will be given out soon. But, you know, if you leave the stream, you can't get free VIP. Naz is coming to my entry. I'm not taking any more trades now. Right? It's 10:50, so we're getting kind of close to that 11. I don't generally take... Sometimes I'll trade around 11, but generally the closer we get to noon, the less likely it is I'm going to place a trade. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, well, this trade's boring, so let's spin the wheel a little bit for some free VIP. Let's do 1 spin. We've got 2 spins to do. Who wants free VIP? Holy crap, 4 winners? You gotta be kidding me. We have Edgar Calucci. We have Gideon 20. We have Venom EL5HC, and we have Cutie Cat QT Cat FR, I believe is what it looks like. Those are the winners right now. And we'll probably do another spin later. So that's one spin, 4 free VIPs. In order to claim your VIP, you have to follow me on Instagram. You have to DM me a picture of your YouTube account. Prove that it's actually you. Don't try and fool me or I will ban you from future streams. Thank you. Also, feel free to give me a follow on Twitter if you like. There I am standing in front of my mansion, looking a little bit tired because I am old. I look better right here, you know, less bags. Although I'm going to have bad bags today from the coffee. That is what happens with the coffee. But feel free to give me a follow here as well. You could see I had a nice winning trade this morning. That's got to have more views than 15, but yeah, like some of my posts. Let's get something going on Twitter here. Maybe do you guys want me to argue with people on Twitter? You gotta go. All right, later, Lost Forex Trader. Appreciate you. What's my For You page looking like? Hot chick eating cheese. That's all right. That's a lot of food. What else is going on? Oh, hell yeah. Canadian Heritage Moments. Had that big home run last night. Vladdy Daddy. Looks like my girl Tori's going to NYC. Hopefully she comes and sees me. You know what's up. Trader Nick. Big fan of Trader Nick. Fat bees are sex offenders. I see them and I'm sexually offended. Making lingerie for fat bitches is like giving knives to little kids. They gon' hurt somebody. If you find yourself in a fat bee pussy, just remember it's because you're broke. All right, Kanye's on one this morning. Or is that's an older Kanye tweet, but a good one. Well, looks like Kai Trump's golfing. I will starve without EBT. Holy crap. Is Twitter For You page racist for everybody? It is funny though. All those EBT TikToks were really bad. They were really bad. Not doing themselves any favors. Let's get back to the charts here. Does look like we're gonna break even here. Oh man. I don't do it in TradingView. I trade in MetaTrader. I just show the trade in TradingView. The trade itself is in MetaTrader. And the broker that I use is AAAFX. The link to this broker is in the video description. And it does seem like we just went break even. We went break even. All right, so we won the trade. All right. We hit TP1 here. We hit TP2 here. Kanye was saying something about fat women shouldn't be using lingerie. Nasdaq. Look at my Nasdaq entry. Be careful on this one, guys. This one may slam down. Take your profit. So we would have been into the trade here, and we would have been out of the trade here. So that would have been another win there on my Nasdaq entry. We're winning everywhere, really. US dollar, Swiss franc. What about my EG? How did that go? So EG, my entry was here. We would have TP'd right there. Yeah, we would have been big in the money on this one. So basically, I would have won every trade that I placed today. We got one on stream. We are now 54-19 live on stream. The trade with Pat Robot, take a look. This thing comes out in 4 days, 20 hours. Make sure that you've got a few $100s saved up because I'm going to take your money. I am going to take your money for this one. This thing is An absolute beast. You want it. I want you to have it. And I'm going to sell it. All right. So how do we feel about today's stream? I feel like it was a big success. Give me a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Twitter here. And that's it. I'll see you. I'll see you later. I'll see you next week. If there's a surprise stream, I'll tell you on Instagram. Make sure to follow me there to get all my updates. And I love you very much. Peace.